it seems like.
He's awesome. What can I tell you?
Your posture held up for that 30 minutes of conversation. You can always call her at 847-888-9988. 2001 Larkin Avenue, parts of 24 calendar years. She has been your favorite chiropractic care person, as well as you have, Diva. So well done. Now that you've explained everything, we can look at you and realize certain body parts are weak, but we won't talk about it.
I have issues.
Yeah, so
Don't I put on a good front?
I have issues too, but I'm saving for the Dr. Phil show. All right. Yeah, you put on a good front.
Well, you can ask Laura anything, so why wait for Dr. Phil? I mean, come on.
He's got that
I got a better personality, and I'm cuter than he is.
I hope you got Laura's expression when he said that, when she's looking at Jeff. What?
Yeah.
Dr. Phil? And a big thanks to Snob Hounds and Casey Toole, weekly sponsors of ours, without whom our show would not be possible. You're listening to the Laura Dion-Jones Show, and we're back on the air live talking all sorts of jive. Where were we?
Rowing.
Rowing's good. Non-weight bearing. Just get your butts out there. Work up to 1 hour of cardio a day. Cut your white starch and sugar. And by Olympics, you'll be svelte.
Easily.
And you could endorse joining the Center of Elgin because of all the equipment they have.
Are you kidding me? Yeah. Center of Elgin is awesome. It is an awesome, next to East Bank Club downtown, which I am blessed and privileged to belong to, along with several other people. I think that your Center of Elgin is like a mini East Bank Club. They have a facility. They have all the machines. They have, for them to have new step recumbent climbers, I was impressed. They have 2 rowers, great rowers. They have a Schwinn Airdyne. They have everything you need. And they have something that the East Bank Club doesn't have.
I know what that is.
What?
Dr. Sweat.
Yeah.
The climbing wall.
Yeah, the wall.
We got Dr. Sweats at East Bank, but they got the climbing wall.
That's great.
Okay.
And so anyway, I want to talk about gas. Have you heard about how gas, not gas X gas.
Didn't that seem to be the natural step? I rest my case.
Have you heard about gas station?
We're going down, way down. We're third. We're down to 3.
I paid $4.26 today.
We're behind New York and L.A. We're third.
At last. But listen to this.
Yeah.
You know what? Have you heard about how gas stations cheat you at the pump in the summertime?
No.
This is big news. Seriously. When it's hot out, gas is warm. This is physics. Ask Dave Kaplan. Ask Dave Kaplan. He's a chemist. He's a scientist.
Okay.
Anyway, when it's hot out, gas is warm, and we're not getting what we pay for because when gas gets hot, it loses its energy, and it also expands. So think about that. You'll get 10 miles less gas performance when you fill up regularly on a hot day. 10 miles less.
Well, it's not like the gas station's cheating us. We're just filling up at the wrong time. It's like eating at the wrong time.
And wait, listen to this. And we consumers are paying $1.5 million extra for gas in one summer alone. Wouldn't you like to have that in your pocket? I could do a lot with $1.5 million, honey.
Yeah.
And they have special gas pumps now that will tell you exactly how much gas you're getting, and the new pumps are available, but a lot of gas station owners will not put them in because of the cost. And if they put the new technology in place, ultimately we'll end up paying for it, which you know happens to us all the time. Mm-hmm. Canada has the pumps now for a few years, and there's a 21-state class action lawsuit calling it fraud, and hope to force more gas stations to install the new pumps. Maybe they should try Gas X.
Well, shouldn't the parent company be forcing? The gas station guy doesn't always make that much more money. Shouldn't your big boys be forced?
Well, you know what? The gas station owners got to put the pumps in. And this is not over yet because other gas stations are fighting the lawsuit. And Pres Obama says he's going to crack down on gas price manipulating and speculating, which I suspected all along was driving the prices up. Oil and gas speculation is the second largest problem with gas prices, and it's gambling with our lives and livelihoods. Is it not?
Sure. Because they gamble on the
And
price
it's, again, by Wall Street. They're doing it to us again. And we have seen this movie before, so tell me I'm wrong. And am I?
No, it sounds good.
And Obama wants to get excessive speculation out of this market so the price of gas will go down. He says speculation is not price manipulation, and only one company got fined. So
why don't we have an Occupy gas, the same type of thing like the Occupy groups? If you're that irritated about it, the president seems to have limitation power, or whatever in office has limitations on it. So go get them. Let the populace speak for it.
I think everybody should just take one day off and not drive, if they could help it.
Done.
Seriously. Walk, bike, take the train, do whatever you got to do, but stay out of the gas stations for one day. Just one. See how they start crying. And I have good news for those social drinkers among us.
Oh, boy. How much? I can have wine.
Have you kids heard about the Hangover Heaven bus in Las Vegas?
No.
It's a bus designed like a hospital emergency room for those times when you feel like hell with a hangover. Seriously, the bus is not designed for emergency or serious complications resulting from alcohol poisoning, however, but Hangover Heaven prowls the Vegas Strip on weekend mornings. And they have a thing called Redemption Package that costs $90, and the really deluxe Cure-All package costs $150. And one woman said that within 20 minutes there was a definite improvement in her hangover, and in 45 minutes her hangover was totally gone. And they said they will not treat anyone who is belligerent, and this is about how they can help people enjoy the rest of their
Is there a home edition for that? That would be great.
Hangover Heaven.
Yeah.
Someone should have this bus patrol, I think, the streets of downtown Chicago. I thought that was cute, and I thought it was worth mentioning. Because you can always count on Diva here for the latest quirky but meaningful info.
Well done.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the proper pause there for folks to think about it before you wrapped it up. Well done.
And here's one for our good pal. You remember retired Brigadier General Bill Weir? Mm-hmm. Boy, is he one of my favorite people in the world. He sends me the coolest stuff. Email. Unbelievable. So anyway, this didn't come from him, but this is something that I would like him to be aware of. Every Friday night in Arlington, Virginia, they hold weekly Friday night dinners for the wounded warriors and their family. Did you hear about this?
I saw this special.
Incredible.
It's been going on for many generations now.
It's the brainstorm of two Vietnam vets, Jim Mayer, himself a double amputee, and a guy named Hal Koster, helicopter pilot who returned, I'm thinking, from Afghanistan with PTSD, because he looked a little young to be a Vietnam vet. But there was another one that was a Vietnam vet.
Currents.
So in the news clip, I see these two guys sitting there, and they say, they were talking about these two men, and they said, and imagine there was only one real limb between them. So one guy had all four limbs amputated, and one guy had 3 limbs amputated. So between the two guys that are best friends, they got one limb. I mean, you should see these guys. Talk about spirit. So think about that the next time you got a real biatch about something that doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Don't that put in perspective?
And they relaxed. The story went on to say they were amongst, it was a comfortable meal, comfortable set.
It's to date, these guys have served over 30,000 dinners to these wounded warriors and their families, and the organizers say that they never imagined it would get this big. Yeah. They say that 436 U.S. servicemen have suffered amputations in the Middle East wars alone. They love being, the guys love being, and their families love being at the dinners because they're together with everyone in the place who absolutely understands their pain. Don't you think this is a wonderful idea? I think it's a terrific idea, and maybe retired Brigadier General Bill Weir can get something like this going here with the guys over at Hines VA Hospital.
That'd work. And old broadcasters could get there every Friday night. It wouldn't hurt.
I'd go. I'd serve. I'd go and serve.
Yeah.
Wouldn't we?
It's a very good thing.
I'd bring the dogs.
If you suggest that the bill, that would be that could happen.
I'm going to do it. And one more thing. How about those 2 little brats in Indiana who beat up their school bus driver because she told them to sit down and behave?
Yeah. They were little kids, weren't they?
Yeah, they were 7 and 8 years old. They were causing trouble, tossing some lanyard thing back and forth, and they didn't like being told what to do, so they beat her butt.
They knocked her over.
And they were each escorted home in a sheriff's squad car. Uh-huh. What would your parents do if you were brought home in the sheriff's car?
I was never brought home in the sheriff's car. That would never happen to me.
Isn't that the...
I wouldn't be here today.
I know.
If I was brought home in a sheriff's car. That's my point.
I'd be in the cemetery by now. Because my parents, I'm sure your parents told you the same. If you ever get in trouble and you get picked up by the cops, don't even give them our phone number.
No way.
Because we're not coming to get you.
No way.
Yeah.
Right? So doesn't that keep you out of trouble?
Sure. You kept me in jail for several days. But
and on that note, sure. And on that note, you're listening to the Laura Dion-Jones Show. We're on the air live, talking about all sorts of interesting stuff today. So if you'd like to weigh in, call 847-931-1410 and tell us what you think. And we're back here with one of my very favorite Elginites. It's your turn. Myrna Hanseman, who's here to give us some 411 on a few incredibly interesting and fun things happening around Elgin. You're on, girlfriend.
Well, there's so many things going on. I know you all have choices. So we hope to entice you to one of these. I'm just going to quickly mention that tomorrow night is the Fox Valley Arts Hall of Fame banquet, and we're in Aurora, the Pipers banquet hall, and we've did Floyd Brown last year, and Dan Brubaker is going to be there tomorrow night. He's flying in to come.
He's a great, he's a big star on TV. You should hear about him.
Maestro Bob Hansen and Lisa Bohm. We've had so many from Elgin. I just want to say that John Quaylen from Elgin, I
saw many movies.
Yeah, 130 movies he was in, and he was born in Elgin, graduated from Elgin High School, and he's been inducted tomorrow night. He was in both Grapes of Wrath and Casablanca.
And he's in The High and the Mighty.
You're kidding.
Yes.
Serious?
I saw him the other day on TV. Yeah,
as soon as she showed me his picture, I thought, she said Casablanca. You saw him.
Yeah.
He was good for accents, Swedish accents, and Scandinavian.
Tell me his name again.
John Quaylen.
Okay.
And he was in Elgin born and
you're going to see him tomorrow night?
No, he's going to be honored tomorrow night. He's just one of ours. But we have three from Elgin. Ann Hove and oboe played in the Elgin Symphony, and now is in the Los Angeles Symphony. And she's going to be, and also Dominic Welsh, a dancer, was in with Lisa Bohm. So we have three Elgin people being honored tomorrow night. So I know this is coming late for an advertisement, but hey, I'm taking reservations. I'm in charge of arrangements, so give me a call, 847-742-6431, and we'll put you in. It's going to be a great banquet tomorrow night.
No kidding. What else you got going on
for us? Then next week, I know you have so many things to do, but we're going to, because Love Elgin is during the day, next Saturday, and Reverend George Holmes is putting that all together, and I know we're expecting 2,000 or more people downtown Elgin next Saturday. But stay for cabaret and canopies. It's Hamilton Wings. It's an afternoon soiree of song, dance, and tasty treats. And our own Valerie is going to be there. She's going to be a tap dancer.
Wow.
And the program's going to start out with, I didn't know I had to do this, but I'm playing the accordion with Risa singing the lead song, Cabaret.
Wow.
And Timothy Philman is going to be singing, and Elizabeth Skelton. We have a whole...
Sounds like a good time.
It's going to be a great...
Who's doing the canapes?
Sue Quick, Donna Anderson's good friend. Thank you for asking. She is a great... has had a catering business, and she does wonderful food. It's at the 8th floor of the professional building. And most of you know where that is. 164 Division Street. It's the 8th floor. It's a wonderful space.
It's a gorgeous building.
And it's going to be a fun afternoon.
Absolutely.
And, with Valerie dancing, how could we go wrong? And tap dancing, I can't wait to see her. That's going to be so much fun. And it's, so if you come and it's free, just a donation. So it's at 2:30 to 4:30, and bring your pocketbook because
I was going to say, bring your wallets, kids.
Yeah, bring your wallet, because we're going to have wonderful silent auction items, and we've collected a great amount. So you'll find something for a birthday.
I can't wait.
Oh, good. Will you be there, Lord?
You know what? If I can make it, I'm always at these things.
Fabulous.
It just depends how the day unfolds.
And if you don't mind, I'd like to just make mention of Leader Luncheon. We have our own Laura Dion-Jones is being nominated for the Communications Award for Leader Luncheon.
Hey, good job.
So that's on Thursday, May 10th, and that's at the Seville in Elgin.
No, in
Streamwood, actually.
Streamwood.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. It seems like Elgin there. Thank you.
I know. I've been doing arrangements for them for 16 years.
Excuse me, in Elgin Annex.
That's right.
It's like, they are so wonderful. I always have to put a plug because Dave is so wonderful.
The food is fabulous.
He gives me the same price for 16 years. Thank you, Dave, if you're listening.
We all should eat there. Let's go
and it's
there.
like, I always like to say, he is wonderful to work with.
And so are you.
And we have 3 speakers. Usually we only have 1, but this one we're going to have past recipients that have won the award. Gretchen Vapner, Carolyn O'Neill, and Helen Lopez Strom. Helen was it's going to be very interesting. They each have a few minutes, but how did they get where they are? Why did they earn this award?
Can't wait.
And it's going to be very interesting. So, we had up to 400 at that event. It's a great
It's awesome.
event.
And the food is awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
We saw Mrs. Bush there in 92.
Oh,
wasn't it?
yes.
It might have been 91.
How long y'all been doing the YWCA Leader Luncheon Awards?
30
years.
Oh, I shouldn't. I'm sorry.
The 20s.
29.
Yeah.
29 years.
Yes.
Wow.
I did twice, the 25th and the 27th.
Capital
As-
W.
It's going to be an exciting day. There's
Especially
a lot.
if I win.
That's right. You're up against Sue Olafson. Sue
Yeah.
Olafson's in that category. And who else is in that category? Do you
Do we know who else is in the
Yeah, we do.
communications
We're
category?
all
I
listening.
forgot.
Yeah. Sue, of course, was connected with the city of Elgin for many years, was originally my boss doing the television that we do. She was the
Wow.
one I reported to.
Okay.
She moved over to the police department in recent times. And she's up there, and who would be there?
Jeff, you have an array of.
Yeah.
Is he not like
I
the
mean, it's
Britannica
like
of Elgin?
Yes. And the man that just died from Barrington was an Elgin boy that
Yeah.
that was a president.
Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you
He's the
say,
youngest man ever.
Yeah,
for that
39.
job.
He was president
Yeah.
of the Britannica.
So he lasts as long as they were printing the copy.
Yes.
The paper, because they're going to stop printing that
No
now.
way.
So
his
he was.
obituary was so fabulous, and he was an
He's
Elgin.
from Elgin. He's an Elgin High grad.
Yeah.
He's the
I walked
Encyclopedia
by
Britannica.
Encyclopedia Britannica headquarters
Really?
every day.
Yeah.
It was
On
He
Michigan
was-
Avenue.
He had great success
He
with
did
it.
everything.
Used to do the wife and the daughter's hair. Go ahead.
Oh, can I do another thing?
Yeah, come on. We're going to give Myrna a special
Yeah, she's
title.
like-
and
she's
she
like
has to
cup
come
scholar.
on. Yeah, exactly. Myrna.
Well, I better
Yeah.
go through.
Myrna's an entertainment
Myrna's
name of
mouth.
Elgin.
Yeah.
Well, these are the things I'm involved with.
Myrna's minutes.
Elgin, the prayer breakfast.
Oh, quick, tell
now
us about that.
And it's so wonderful because get your reservations in right away because we have Reverend Stuart Briscoe from Milwaukee, world-renowned speaker. So that's a real draw. And then we're going to be honoring Dr. Kane that day.
Oh, I
so it's
know.
going to be a full house.
Because he's going to be leaving, and
Yes.
I got to see him before he
Yes.
goes. I think the world of that man, bar none.
Yes. He always says the right thing. I've just been so impressed.
Wonder if
and
he
so
could tutor me.
anyway, so if it's still on your calendar, and we always have a D. Ray Wilson Award.
Give us
a
the date.
nominee. That's May 2nd. It's a Wednesday
At
7:30 in the morning,
Linden
7:30
Fitness
to
Center.
9.
At the fitness center right on campus there. at
Yes,
Judson.
thank you.
Fitness Center in the Judson campus.
Yes.
Yeah,
They
7:30.
last year we had it in a smaller venue. We know it is going to be humongous, so make sure you get your reservations in.
And I got to tell you another plug for the food. It was fabulous. They had chicken Rockefeller.
Oh, Rockefeller. Yeah, chicken Rockefeller.
I
there's
have
a couple
dreams
of
about that stuff.
social notes that shouldn't you be playing the piano in the Follies?
oh
and the
my
Follies?
God.
Oh, no, that's what...
They always suit you up
She
for that.
should be
That's going
playing
on.
the piano in the background.
And there's 27, 28 for that. And also, the Lincoln funeral car train is in town on the 20th.
I saw
at the
that.
library. It's a
I
very
know
important thing. It's a
it.
fundraiser on Saturday night at the library. Chef Jeff is cooking a meal that would be eaten during the Civil War, basically.
That looked great.
So it's a
Possum?
Stew? No, that's Beverly Hillbillies.
Actually, I have to say one more thing that I'm playing for next week.
Let's hear it.
Right.
Lay it on
It's the
us.
Life Center banquet, and that's at the Seville also. And George Holmes and I will be doing
is a
the
great singer.
entertaining that night, and we're going to be doing a lot of music together. I should have told him I was going to be on here so he could listen.
Yeah.
And so, George, I'm
Could have brought
looking
him along.
forward to. And by the way, his CD. That I'm doing the background music on is going to be out in next month.
Wow.
So come and hear George sing at the Life Center banquet, and it's complimentary. They will be taking a free will offering that night, but it's at the Seville next Thursday night, whatever.
From?
6:30.
Okay.
I
Food?
I start playing at 6:30. I know.
I mean, you tell me there's good food and cake. I'm there.
It's okay. It'll be wonderful. Seville is always good.
I know. I agree.
So and the other one is I'm working with is a Blizzard Bash for the Elgin Symphony Orchestra benefit.
Blizzard?
It's Harry Blizzard's 85th birthday.
Oh.
And so we are doing a celebration at the beginning for his birthday, and then you can get tickets to go to both the Blizzard Bash, and he's going to have a concert afterwards.
Tell us time, date.
It's Sunday. This is Father's Day, by the way. Sunday, June 17th, and it's 6 o'clock in the evening, and it's at the Blizzard Theater, Visual and Performing Arts.
You got to come back on then. Closer to time
thank you.
Anytime, because you are Myrna, our entertainment maven.
I'm planning the menu for this.
Oh, good.
They have me on for the food.
That's right.
Goody.
So it's just, yes.
Thank you, Myrna, for coming on.
Thank you for
our entertainment
having me.
specialist.
I appreciate
E.T. Live
it.
from Myrna Hanselman. Elgin E.T. Live. Listen, I'd also like to add that Epworth United Methodist Church is having a very special potluck dinner this Sunday, April 22nd at 6 p.m. to raise funds for a mission trip to Tuscaloosa, Alabama to help the tornado survivors and their families get things back together. Our dear friends at Epworth and members of Epworth, Mary and Jim Freeman, have a family member in the have many family members in the Tuscaloosa area, and their son Andy's home was damaged by the tornado. Fortunately, Andy and his dog made it to the safety of a family member's basement in the nick of time. So please help, attend with a dish to pass, and share and give a donation. And please keep in mind that the devastation remains long after the newspapers start talking about it. And they also have a cool basket and services auction, and all that stuff is like, at Epworth is terrific. So Epworth United Methodist Church is located on the northwest corner of Highland and Randall.
That's where Faye's Barbecue is every year.
I had to get a visual.
Yes.
Which you can go to this year if you want.
And Mary Reese is going on the mission.
Oh.
I would go, but
Excited.
I think it's a little too much for me. I can't be away for a week. What you're doing right now, though, is listening to the Laura Dion-Jones Show every Wednesday afternoon from 3 to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time on WRMN 1410 a.m. And it's that time again. And on that note, would like to thank everyone for being with us today. And this is when I really start talking fast. My gang, Jeff, Mike, and Valerie. And, of course, thank you, and Myrna Hanselman, our ET correspondent. And, of course, thank you to all of our loyal listeners. Next week, another terrific writer friend of ours, James Finn Garner, will be joining us again with some interesting talk about something new he has going on besides Bardball. And I read I call him Jimmy the Finn, because that's what we would have called him in the old neighborhood. Jimmy the Finn's recent hit book, Honk Honk My Darling, a Rex Coco private clown mystery, was a terrific read, and a hoot, and I snorked out loud. I can't wait to talk to him about it and whatever else he has up his very talented sleeve. So be sure to join us every Wednesday afternoon on the Laura Dion-Jones Show right here on WRMN 1410 AM for some very lively discussions and very interesting info on all sorts of things. And please ask all your friends to tune in too. I have another special announcement for the Friends of Lincoln Park High School in Chicago. They're going to present a Lion Pride Night at Floating World Gallery, which is a really cool place, 1925 North Halsted, on Saturday, April 28th from 7 to 11 p.m. Come join us for a night of fun and pride benefiting the students of Lincoln Park High School. Tons of terrific food, beer, wine, and come bid on some outstanding and unusual items. Only 200 tickets are available, and I hope we see you there, as well as at all of the events Myrna has clued us into. And for info on the Lincoln Park thing, go to Lincoln Park HS, lincolnparkhighschool.org, and you can get the 411 on the whole event. Today's show has been brought to you by
Dr. Claire Oleus. She's at 2001 Larkin Avenue.
And we'd also like to thank snobhounds.com. I think Nike meets Donna Karen, but for canines. And thanks again, Casey, for making this show and all of our shows possible. And please ask everyone you know to read my motivational blog on elgin.bocajump.com. Click on blog. And this is the Laura Dion-Jones Show. I'm Laura Dion-Jones, and I have one last question for you today. Are you ready?
I think so.
Oh. What do you call an intelligent, very good-looking, sensitive man?
Rare.
You're close. A rumor.
Laura.
You must have been looking at my notes. Look at his face red.
I can't see that.
We're going to
Oh,
have
it's
a big...
naturally that
You
way.
can't see that far.
Yeah.
We're going to have a show in the near future for a couple of very gorgeous widows are coming on, and they want to talk about dating and widowhood.
Nice.
And it's going to be a terrific show.
These are good friends of yours?
Yeah. And
Wonderful.
it's just going to be an outstanding show. So I hope we see you next week. Keep all of our troops over in the Middle East and around the globe in our prayers. We absolutely love being here with you. Mikey, thanks for the happy. And I Put a Spell on You by Nina Simone. As always, download it. Get your butt out walking. Your life does depend on it. Semper Fi, kids, pray for peace.
Put a spell on you.